Okay, I guess I have to go back over here. I thought I was supposed to explore around more. I guess not.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the
I
other
still don't
districts.
trust Nagi.
It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
And it's hard for me not to call him Unagi and then do this from Friends.
Of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
She's like catcalling this freaking mech. Oh my god, she's gonna be the comedy relief character, isn't she? Yeah, hello is right. She's like no better than a man in like a construction zone, like catcalling women. I just was not expecting that from her. I think she might be my favorite character. It was the part for me. Okay, ask what a scale is? Let's clarify because I don't know if I'm on the same page.
What? You don't remember what a skell is?
No, remind me.
Gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by?
Oh god.
Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super
Maybe I
weapons
shouldn't have
ever.
asked her.
Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, just I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months.
That's pretty crazy for 2 months.
So far, so fast, without scale technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around.
Yeah, don't give it to
As
me.
you might imagine, the
I'll fuck it up.
certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
I'm guessing they mean like side quest, right? God, I love the music in this game. It's such a different vibe. Okay, let's see what he's gonna say to me now.
Honey, we're home.
Yes,
God.
very amusing.
I
Who wants
love
a fresh
her.
cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Ooh, do I get to meet him?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it,
The commander does have a way with words.
I like his impersonation.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
I feel like they're peer pressuring me. I guess I have no choice. That poor man. Almost done with work, thank gosh, but still got tomorrow, but then the weekend after for me. Oh, gotcha. Here comes a strong arming. Say no, it's funny. Okay, I was honestly thinking about picking that because I think it makes me go back and accept it too, right? Because, like, okay, shrug your shoulders and shake your head. Look into Nagi's eyes and nod firmly. I'm gonna refuse.
Ms. Koo, how much do you know about life pods?
Uh-oh.
Life pods? You mean like from the white whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word
Yeah, I knew
rescue,
he's gonna guilt trip
because
me.
if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis forever.
So did
What
you
if
have
I
an
wanted
engineering
that,
question
though?
about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what'll it be, friend?
Oh, you can still refuse. I thought it was gonna force me to just accept. Should I keep doing it? The illusion of choice. I know. Join the military wife who else raises American flag at us. Ah, we need a LA flag. You can say no one more time for one more funny. Yes. Okay, let's do it.
Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend?
He's trying really hard to guilt trip. Hang on, I can keep doing it? I also didn't like that he said friend. It makes me think he doesn't know my name. So I'm gonna refuse one more time. Get my name correct, and then maybe I'll say yes.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
Oh, so he gave me like a little loophole there. Okay, I'm finally gonna accept. I just had to fuck with him for a minute. Okay, I'm finally gonna accept. I'll probably make him angry.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the
I
organization.
kind of had no choice, though.
Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
I have a bad feeling.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid.
That's
We
interesting.
determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. east of the city.
I hate the word probe.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of
Most
the
people
administrative
hate the word
district, right?
moist. I hate the
We
word
should be there in
probe.
no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Alma.
Just say
Of
installation.
course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
Her emphasis on that. Okay. Oh, story mission chapter 2. Okay, does it actually like show me that it goes into chapter 2, or is that how it does that? That's kind of weird. Track this mission, your navigation panel? Sure. So am I technically on chapter 2 now? Oh, there it goes. Okay. That threw me off for a second. I was like, I thought it was a little more dramatic that they would let me know that the chapter is changing. Okay, let's see how this goes. Comp, why are you using a magnifying glass?
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business.
I don't know if I trust that.
One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Suggest it was you and Elma. I mean, it was, but I guess I'll boast. Even though I didn't do a good job.
That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back.
Well, that blew up in my
Wait a sec.
face.
You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
I completely agree with her on that.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
There's a lot of little cutscenes in this game. I'm guessing the previous one wasn't like this. Segment feature unlocked? Eleonora's advice? Blade support lead. Here to tell you the segment feature of your map is now available for use. It's displayed on your handheld comm device and is a useful tool with lots of info about Mira. Give it a look if you're unsure of where you are or what to do. Okay, map and then segments. Let me see. The main menu, map, segments, check details in the segment recon for each segment. Oh, that just took me to the actual tip, right? Well, no, we're on menu. What does that button do? Yeah, it's gonna take me a hot minute to figure out. See, this is weird. Okay, so we're here. Hang on, let me look at that again. So find self, map legend, region intel, survey rewards, map shortcuts. Okay. And then related tips? I'm so confused about the segment thing. I'll figure it out. Also, there's an ad gonna start here in a couple minutes. Oh, The fuck are the... I feel like those things are gonna kick my ass. Hello? I was trying to go around them. Or are they like dead?
The hell happened here?
What the fuck is that?
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
They want me to suggest doing that. They're asking the wrong person. I'm gonna inquire first. I think I know what it is, but I want a
The tyrant
definite
designation
definition.
is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when you find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Okay, so suggest the 3 if you can handle it. I guess. I don't know. I'm not ready for it yet, but we'll see how it goes. Also, welcome back from ads. Mio is a scale figure while you use a Figma, which is oh, okay, that's right. I forgot the uni one is posable. Okay, that makes sense. Why she's a little bit cheaper, because I feel like they do that a majority of the time with those figures. But yeah, I really want to get the uni or the Mio one of these days, but not if there's a price hike.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right, let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Okay, so are we not attacking it and just trying to do the probe, or engaging a tyrant is no small task. It's important to equip your best before charging in. So double check all weapons and gear and make sure your arts are right and leveled up. Do I even have anything to do any of this though? That's the first step to becoming a combat master. Okay, so check gear, level up arts, main menu, party, ground gear. Oh, let me see, because I honestly don't know. Ditto with a 10 billion is funny, but predictable. That's true. That is true.
How is this even
Okay, I
remotely
don't know what
fair?
I'm doing. Oh, I'm too slow with that. Yes, I know I failed. I'm trying to zoom out, but I guess I can't. Oh, there it goes.
I've been saving this one.
Okay, so the legs? Okay.
That put a dent in 'em. Move in and keep the rhythm going. I owe you one.
I've been saving this one.
Shadow strike. I should heal up first.
I am heated up.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Use an aura? I don't know what she means by that.
Still reach them. Finish the job.
That put a dent in 'em. Move in and keep the rhythm
I love this music, though.
my turn.
Okay, so I'm just waiting for these to load up. Oh my gosh, I keep missing that.
Melee attacks.
I'm like too busy paying attention to everything else, and I keep forgetting to press that. Oh my god. I feel like I'm playing Xenoblade 1 again for the first time where I missed those for like half the game. Okay, we got it, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too.
Don't lie to me.
Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
What? I'm curious what persuading is gonna do, so just Lynn should take care of it. No, I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, and now we went into ads. I probably got cut off there. Heinz, thanks for stopping by. Have fun at your event. I'll see you later. Thank you for that. I love being here as well. I appreciate you. Have a good
Now we
night,
just need
though.
to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
I need more training, though. A lot more. Worn survival body gear. Okay, I'll take it. Frontier nav probe sites, or FN sites for short, are optimal locations plant data probes. Placing one will reveal segment recon for surrounding segments. See, this is like what I'm talking about. They gave me like tutorial after. I know they're like doing it to remind me, but I need it before. You can go to the main menu, map segments, to see which segments contain Frontier Nav Pro placement spots. I think when I play this off stream, I'm just gonna try to get as many of those done as I can. Okay, who is this guy? Wow. A Pathfinder. If we're gonna go grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. To plant one, simply approach a vacant Frontier Nav probe site and press A. If you find a good spot, be sure to go ahead and claim it. It's common sense, really. Common sense, Now all that's left is to report back to base, but first I'll let you in on a secret. A giant beast like that is usually best engaged with a scale. Neutralizing a foe like that on foot, especially a tyrant, is pretty risky, so be careful about such things in the future. Okay, but when do I get a scale, though? Segment Recon. Segment Recon shows the details of the tasks that need to be performed in each segment. Each category is shown with its own icon. Resolving these increases your survey rate. Okay, and then the markers. If there's a segment recon task still to address at your current location, a yellow hexagonal area will be displayed on your mini-map. Okay, that's the marker. Indicates the borders of the segment you're currently occupying. Okay. You can go to the main menu, map segment, select a segment, and press R to manually display the segment marker. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Manually set segment markers will be displayed as a blue hexagonal area, even when you're outside their borders. Okay. I like that it gives me hints, too. No, I mean, I ain't about yelling at people or telling them how to play. No, I definitely wasn't trying to say, like, you were gonna do that. That is, like, what I experience as a Twitch streamer and on YouTube, like, 95% of the time. I get people who are frustrated when I do not understand a game, like, within the first 5 minutes. So I always just have to kind of give, like, a general warning about that, because people get crazy. All good, I've seen worse, believe it or not. Yeah, I have too. Twitch and YouTube is just a pain in the ass. JT, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, like a mile south, one house got annihilated. I hope the community helps out. A mile Oh my god, so it was so close to you. Jesus. That is so scary. But everything's like okay now, right? But no, JT, thank you for that. Pop in mech and yeah, when do I just get the mech and I can fuck shit up and I don't have to worry so much? I'm just a little person. I can't do that much against these enemies. Like, just give me the cell and let's move on. Okay, hang on. Where am I going exactly? Like, I see it on the map, but hold up. Oh, who's with him? Who's this guy?
Commander Vandam.
Oh! That's him.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
I like his big old stash.
Sorry we missed you last time.
He kind of makes me think
We
of
could've come to
Armstrong
meet you
from
at HQ, you
Full
know.
Metal Alchemist.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway,
Same.
I hear you tangled with a tyrant way out of your league on a training mission, no less. That was reckless and goddamn magnificent.
Ooh, they cuss more in this game. I like that. Okay. Wait, are we done with this chapter? Oh, no, okay. I was like, there's no way chapter 2's over already.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
He just dips.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation,
Can
are
you
ya?
fix the tutorial in this game?
So you
Please
still
and
haven't
thank
told
you.
us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Okay, get started or get more info. Gosh, they just keep throwing me out to the wolves in this game. Oh my god. Ask about divisions. Let's ask about the divisions first. I need some info. Like, please explain things to me today, game.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right?
No.
There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders.
Oh, there's that guy
Pathfinder's
again.
Number one responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't
Why
know
do you have to
jack
say
about this place.
sexiest job?
The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division.
Okay.
Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot?
I gotta
conducting
find
the
his
test
real
flight with
name.
Lynn?
That's Giovanni
He's
Giorgio?
part of the Harriers.
I don't know that name either,
If you
JB.
think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be
The
New
white-haired
LA's
woman?
offense.
This is Elma.
They
She's the one
specialize
that
in
found
preemptive
me.
Strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only
She's a really
on
cool
clear and obvious
character.
threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
Also, Blitz,
And you
don't
got
spoil
your
yourself on this
reclaimers.
game, by the way. If you need a lurk, please
These
do
guys
so.
are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira.
I have
and this
DMC
place
brain
completely
rot at the
figured
moment.
out,
I was like, that guy looks like Dante.
everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it.
Can I have that job?
It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigents.
Next? Alright, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need
Or
to
like
be a
the
jack of all
HOA.
trades and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
I honestly don't know what I want to choose. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Meteor seems like the way easier one out of the bunch. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna hesitate on purpose.
Oh, for the lover. Fine. Once more
Oh
from the
crap,
top.
are they explaining it again?
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade.
I wasn't trying
in
to
one of
have them
several different
re-explain the
fields.
whole thing.
Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right?
Oh crap, I'm so sorry.
There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
Well, I can
Officially,
re-chat
they're
now.
called
The
divisions.
break's about the ad break's about to end.
Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
I thought I was just gonna hesitate and like make him mad.
Let's start with the Pathfinders.
I wasn't trying to.
Pathfinder's #1 responsibility
I'm so sorry.
is planting data probes, like you did on your training.
Okay, welcome back from ads. At least I could chat through this. It doesn't matter,
It may
but...
not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place.
I don't know, I kind of want to do
The
this
more
one
probes we
too.
install, the faster we can get our
Because, like, I
bearings
kind of
here
don't
and
mind
give
running
ourselves
around
a
and doing
fighting
the
chance.
probes.
We've already detailed how
Okay, hang on,
important
where
it
was
is
I
we
at?
expand the Frontier Nav network.
Fernella Ape, welcome in.
ASAP.
How's it going? Meteors are way
So,
better
for
than
the time
any
being,
HOA.
I'll just remind you of the highlights.
That was
It
what it
helps
just
us
made me
keep
think
Blade
of. How's
safe.
it going today?
Helps us keep the
Besides,
city
one of my
safe.
favorite characters is the mediator, and she's
Most important
awesome.
of all, it's the
Ooh,
key
and
to
I haven't
locating
met
the
her
missing
yet,
parts of
right?
the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Reclaimers? Join the Interceptors.
Okay,
I always go
next up,
Interceptors.
Interceptors.
Interceptors seems really cool.
You met Akalov and Evans,
Like, I'm thinking
right?
Interceptors
Irina
or the
and
first
Gwen,
one.
This is their division.
I mean, you did make him mad.
Interceptors have one main
I didn't
duty.
think I was gonna go through the whole
Protect
thing,
New
though.
LA
I'm so
and
sorry.
everyone in
Unless it lets
from
me
the
skip it.
wildlife here on Mira.
Oh, we can skip it. Okay. Deja vu. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get everybody to join. Oh my god.
Yeah, and we're on pins and needles here.
I thought I already clicked confirm. Just let me select. I think I'm gonna go with Pathfinders. Because I don't mind just running around doing the probe thing. I feel like that might help me understand the game a little bit better. But Interceptors is cool too. Yeah, place data probes. Primary duties to protect the people of New LA from indigenous. See, I like both of those. I think I'm gonna do Pathfinders. Also, I'm curious who that guy is. Do I get to meet him if I do this? Pathfinders are a great one for beginners. See, that's the vibe I get. That is the vibe I get. I feel like Interceptors isn't bad for a first playthrough as well. Yeah, we're definitely not doing most dangerous creatures with this one. Reclaimers is cool. Curators is cool. Don't really care for outfitters. I think I'm gonna go with Pathfinders. But she did say I could change. It's
Then
just
it's settled.
frowned upon. Well, why are you giving me the option to confirm or reconsider? It makes me feel like I didn't choose correctly. Don't do that to me, Elma.
Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a blade.
Woohoo!
Congrats and welcome.
I love the yada yada part.
I know you're gonna do great.
Yeah, I look very unsure.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Okay, so now we're moving on to chapter 3. Search for Nelson's missing team in southeast Primadoria. Ooh, okay, get some experience and monies. Okay, chapter 3 already. I feel like I haven't learned anything. Okay, I'm actually like really curious because I don't really care about chapter spoilers. How many chapters are there in this game? Just so I can kind of get an idea on what I need to know. Oh, is that what I'm dealing with? Oh, is this a scale? Okay, can they give that to me like right now, please and thank you?
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
Oh, great.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken?
Investigate or retreat? Nah, I saved. Let's investigate. I'm good.
Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out.
Uh-oh.
I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it
What the
doesn't.
heck am I looking at?
Looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
So just they must be intelligent life forms? I would think so. I'm gonna say intelligent life forms. That's the
Think
vibe
you're
I'm
right.
getting.
Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions.
Yeah, please no.
It's a
I'm
big
only on day
universe
2
out
of this
there.
game.
Of course, you shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there.
Oh,
Drop your
shit.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
weapons. Earth aliens. Surrender. Now.
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
Lower your guard and negotiate? Prepare to attack? I don't think I want to stand down. Like, no thanks. These aliens are kind of dorky looking, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to let them bully me. Josh, I want one too. I want this one specifically. It looks like it has green on it. Also, there's an ad about to start, just a heads up. And for some reason, it says I'm like out of snoozes. Like I have one more. I have not even used any. Like, okay, Twitch. Whatever you say to move Buzz Lightyear. Okay, I'm not the only one who was thinking they were like really dorky looking, okay? Wasn't there... Okay, Comp, we have like the same brain cell. I swear to God. I don't know if you watched the Buzz Lightyear cartoon growing up. Wasn't there enemies that kind of looked like them in the Disney cartoon? Not the movies. The cartoon. But I have like a fever dream with that show. But I was going in that direction though. So that's really funny. Hi, Xander. Welcome in. Xander, how's it going? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, and now my ad just kicked in. Oh my God, that was so funny though. But yeah, I'm definitely not, I'm not standing down. I'm gonna grip my weapon and kick their ass.
Stand down. Did you already forget my first lesson? Fighting is a last
Oh,
resort.
whoops.
Our friends here appear to be able to speak
Sorry,
our
Elma.
language. Which means we need to find out if diplomacy is a viable option.
You're right.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their
I
release.
feel like I'm a liability for her at this
If you
point.
don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No.
I just realized they
condition.
have like mullets.
We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
See, that's why I didn't want to negotiate. Quick cooldown unlocked. Before you start getting into scraps with Xenos, let me tell you about a new combat technique called quick cooldown. Send a jolt of auxiliary energy or aux energy to your weapon, instantly recharging an art on cooldown and letting you use it again straight away. Ooh, okay, so quick cooldown is Y while selecting art. But
Have to be like this.
how often can I like use that?
Let's take the fight.
Also, welcome back from ads. Xander, I loved that show growing up. I was kind of picky with shows when they were like spin-offs of the movies, but I did enjoy that one. But Buzz Lightyear was just really cool though. But Xander, I hope you're doing good. Also, if you're not playing Xander, you should be. Xander is also playing Xenoblade X and Undertale for the first time. How is Undertale going? Because I know you were playing yesterday. Okay, well that's cool I can use Y for that, but like how often?
Shadow strike. Rogue armor. Side slash. Upper hand. Salt hammer.
Sorry. I can't seem to get fired up.
Slide. Flicker. Now, melee attacks. Scream ahead.
I think even my cooking got better. Fire carnival!
Side slash. Shadow strike.
Okay. Oh crap! I can't do that at the same time.
Wow!
Rogue armor. Slide.
Let's put the fight to them.
Split egg. Salt hammer.
Okay.
I'm using you first. Now, melee attacks.
Okay, I didn't die. Woohoo!
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting
See,
us
that's
all
why I
dead
wanted to fight
anyway?
them first.
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Okay. Here's who else we're gonna deal with. Okay, what was all the trouble here? What was all the trouble? Why did I have to go through so much crap to make it here? Wait, I'm so confused. Okay. That was weird. It like forced me to save first? Oh crap, there's more enemies in here.
They're all dead.
Oh, I thought they were just
Killed them
knocked
all.
out.
In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but
Peaceful
Also, welcome back from
settlement.
ads.
Your words are wasted on us. All we can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Elma.
right, we tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is.
Didn't we learn that from last
Fine.
time, though?
Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway.
This can't be good.
Okay, level 10, that's not bad.
Need to fall back.
crap, I missed it.
Close range combat.
Flame grenade!
Sunlight. Finish some damage.
Bombardier! Blast! Stone hammer!
Upper hand.
I am beaten up!
That put a dent in it.
Wait for that to load up so I can get Lynn.
Roll armor! Thanks a bunch.
Okay, we did it somehow. Got the bad guys. Got revenge.
I don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
I don't get it either.
Who can say? Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that. And here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Escape! Yes, escape! Tatsumoto want escape!
Is that the no pawn?
Friends! Friends can't leave Tatsu trapped!
More Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back. What do you think, Rook?
Why is it always up to me? Shouldn't Elma be the one in charge? Be bold. Who gives a shit? It is the no pawn. Oh no, his glasses. What are those? Like turnips? What are they? Radishes?
Finally! Dance of freedom! Tatsu thanks you!
He's so
Interesting.
dorky.
One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato. Huh. I wonder if it tastes different too. I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new girl, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean! Mean and cruel! Tatsu definitely not potato! Tatsu explained this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen! Prone never listen! On Nopon Brew Day, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira. Especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed Prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger! Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you, big brutes in armor, little pointy ears,
Yes, Prone!
and they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent. If friends want more details, friends must promise
He
to
gives me,
protect
like,
Tatsu.
well,
Only
actually
then will
vibes.
Tatsu talk.
Right. Elma, you hold him. I'll peel.
Tatsu will
She
talk!
really
Tatsu
hates
will
him.
talk! Friends not get Nopon's sense of humor is all.
So if I understand correctly, this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just Prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
They're buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change.
Show Tatsu you mean him no harm? Harm? I can't talk right now, sorry. Reassure or tease? Stare hunger. I have to fuck with him.
Tatsu has seen those eyes before. Hungry eyes, like Prone eyes. Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
Yeah, seriously. What kind of barbarian would want to eat this little guy just like that? We
You
should take
literally
care of
just
him.
did that.
Wash and clean him, season him.
Oh.
That's right, that's right. This is exactly what Tatsu is saying. Take Tatsu to your village. Wash and clean Tatsu. Season Tatsu. Wait.
What do you think? Take him with us?
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Prone. Alright. We can debrief him when we report to Commander Vandam. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way. All clear.
Then Tatsu can join friends? Dance of joy! New friends are friendliest friends ever! I know! Tatsu has special thank you gift for friends.
I'm like, we just said we were all gonna
Tatsu's
eat him
life.
like multiple
Tatsu will lend it
times,
to
but
friends for free.
okay.
Lend? It's not a gift if you don't give it.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu. No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory?
Always. Tell Tatsu there's gotta be a better way. Tell Tatsu that not all who wander are lost. I hate that saying, so I'm not going with that one.
There is a better way. Friends, this is your
I
lucky
hate that
day.
saying for some reason. What is he doing?
Presenting Follow Ball!
What is that?
Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety.
Oh.
And now it's yours, for free, to borrow. For now, anyway.
That actually sounds
Really?
useful to me.
Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
Meh, meh, meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for Nopon Dance of Generosity.
I don't know. Is that thing really gonna be all that useful?
This is so awkward.
What if it's a trap, or boom, it just blows up in our faces?
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
And how much
So
is
much
that?
for Dance of Generosity.
Hang on, I have to shut my window real quick. Somebody's doing some yard work. I don't know how I feel about this Nopon though. Oh, there you are.
Damn, losing Nelson's team is a real blow. But the fact we're not the only
I like how
visitors
he's
on
just
this
bouncing
rock
on the
is
counter.
even worse.
They made it clear they want all humans dead. For all we know, they may be related to the forces that destroyed Earth and followed us here.
Wonderful. I'll report this to Secretary Nagi. See if we can't bolster our defenses. Just one last thing. What the bloody hell is this dancing turnip doing here?
He's way
It's
too
actually a
comfortable
potato.
already.
Tatsu not turnip or potato. For last time, Tatsu is not food. Now, on behalf of Planet Mira, Tatsu welcome all Earth people and offer a friendly treaty of
He's gonna
friendship.
try to take advantage of this.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, we were thinking he could be a good source of general intel about the planet. Exactly how useful that'll be remains to be seen.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing. Friend's totally safe now that Tatsu is in town.
Uh-huh.
Tatsu watch over and protect friends, especially weak, pathetic Linley with her thin, bony wings.
You mean my arms? Look who's talking. And who said anything about you coming with us? You can stay here, you greedy, annoying little cabbage. I'm sure there's a salad here that could use you.
Meh, meh.
They're gonna
Tatsu
beef the
stay
whole game,
here.
aren't they?
Friends would leave Tatsu behind?
It's for the best. You said yourself your people are endangered, and the Xenos that captured you might still be out there. You'll be safest here in the city.
Agreed.
Tatsu not agreed? Friends will want Tatsu along. Friends need Tatsu along.
How so?
What? Well, that, of course. This planet have many helpful Nopon that Tatsu can talk to. Other Nopon can share information for friends.
That might be useful.
That right, that right. Most Nopon not like Tatsu. Nopon can be shy. Nopon can be difficult.
Yeah,
Most
they can
Nopon
be.
never trust friends or even talk to friends. But Tatsu? Nopon love Tatsu. Tatsu use smooth talk and winning personality to get friends.
I feel like
good
the other
info.
Nopons are gonna hate him.
The tater tot has a point.
Uh-huh. More like an ulterior motive, if you ask me.
Tatsu perish the thought. Tatsu intentions are pure, Linley. Pure as snow. Linley intimidated by Tatsu's strength and smarts. But do not worry, Tatsu is true friend.
Strength and smarts, huh? That's really not what I'm worried about here.
All right, then it's settled. Small Fry here will accompany you three out in the field. After all, we can use all the info we can get.
Seriously? We have to babysit this thing?
You're the ones who picked him up. Besides, would you really want to leave him with another team?
Maybe not. Unless we were invited to the meal, I mean.
See? Already getting along like peas and carrots. He
That
can be
sound
your
he
charge,
made.
Lynn.
Oh, come on, Commander! That's not funny! I've got my hands full out there! This is so unfair. Back me up here, would you, Elma?
I'm sure Elma has no objections.
Right. As you say, Commander.
Done and done. Welcome to Blade, Tater. We'll be counting on
I'm
you.
just gonna call him Tater
Yes,
from now
sir.
on.
And it's a Tatsu. Oh, one thing Tatsu forgot to mention. Nopon are pacifists, so friends need to defend Tatsu, keep extra super safe in any battle. Tatsu VIP diplomat, after all.
And why am I not surprised? So much for him watching over and protecting us.
I don't know why she thought he was gonna protect us in the first place. Oh my god. Okay.
So, Rook, feel like you're starting to get the hang of things?
Nope. Oh, I can actually talk about my confidence. Yeah, no.
Of course not. You just started.
Alright, well, why don't we review the key points then, and I can fill in some details. Blade's top priority right now is to secure missing pieces of the Lifehold. You remember that much.
Right.
Countless people are frozen in the Lifehold. It's the key to restoring humanity. Up until we ran into the Prone, our biggest concern was that wild indigents would stumble on the Lifehold and damage it somehow. But now there's a more pressing threat. Intelligent alien races who are intentionally trying to destroy us. So, our search has new urgency. We need to find and retrieve all of the Lifehold ASAP.
And the best way to do that is by expanding the reach of Frontier Nav. The more probes we can install, the wider we can scan, and the faster we can find bits of the Lifehold.
So our primary focus going forward should be to travel around Mira installing data probes. As many as we can, as fast as we can. I can't stress enough how important this is. You still with me?
Yes, I understand. I'm gonna try to do that over the weekend. Get a jump start for next week.
Good. Then let's move on to the other pressing threat that Blade has to deal with. Hostile indigents. There's no real delicate way to put this. Any wildlife that poses a clear threat must be eliminated. The Lifehold is our future, but we can't ignore the present. We still have our duty to keep New LA safe. And sometimes that duty requires enacting coordinated strikes to solve problems before they can do real harm.
We're the newcomers here, it's true. And they're usually just out to defend their territory. But sometimes it really is them or us. And we have to make sure it's us. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we run out there and light up anything that moves. Only Blade HQ can choose targets. And they tend to keep them strictly to creatures that pose a significant threat to our survival.
In order to contribute to this cause, operatives are asked to form into squads to take on special missions. These squad missions, as we call them, don't get posted to mission control like your other, more typical assignments. Rather, HQ transmits the details directly to all of us at the same time. Basically, they want as many people to know about them ASAP, so they can be taken care of ASAP.
I'm sure you can imagine, but these missions aren't your run-of-the-mill little fetch quests. It's not the kind of stuff just one or two blades could handle on their own. That's why squads can have as many as 32 members.
And it's why we ask members to sign up to a squad beforehand. We can't have blades playing musical chairs whenever this kind of emergency hits us. But just remember,
I love this song, but it
missions are
feels
not
a little
mandatory.
dramatic
You
for this
don't have
scene.
to drop everything you're doing just to take one on. HQ has no way of knowing what every blade is up to when these missions arise. If you're busy with something else, they'll understand. They need to trust our collective judgment with these things, and, well, so far so good.
And I think that about covers the basics, right?
Search for the missing pieces of the Lifehold. Install data probes to expand Frontier Nav. And take on squad missions when you can to keep us safe. Got all that?
So I have a feeling this is where the game kind of puts me to like a mini halt until I start doing all this stuff they're recommending at the moment.
Good. We're counting on you.
And briefing adjourned. Thank God.
Same. She's so funny.
All right, well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, let's call it a night.
Oh, Tatsu's so excited to sleep in real bed. Lily can show Tatsu to his room now.
Oh, your room is right over there.
Is it the fridge?
Oh, it looked perfect size for Tatsu. Wait, what? Tatsu know what that is. That refrigerator.
Refrigerator?
I guess you are smarter than you look.
Well, Tatsu not want to brag, but wait a minute. Tatsu see what Lily did there.
Yeah, they're gonna beef this whole game. I'm for it. It keeps it interesting. Are we getting more cutscenes? Oh, maybe not. Okay. And I believe we're on chapter 4 now, right? At last, your Blade adventure begins. Many story missions can be undertaken via the Blade barracks. Or barracks, I mean. But remember that they come with specific requirements, like level and survey rate. Good luck, we're counting on you to find pieces of the Lifehold. Okay, so it sounds like this is where the game starts to get grindy. Once you hit class rank 10, you might want to think about changing classes. Moving from Drifter to a higher class will allow you to use skills, or remember you can change classes anytime, so I'm here for you to try something new. Okay, so is that the overall goal? Is they want me to get rank 10 in multiple classes? Kind of like how you do in Xenoblade 3? You're a blade now, that implies great responsibility, but also great freedom. And though some assignments require specific party members, who you take with you into battle is generally up to you. Naturally, you can call on Lynn or myself anytime you like to. Okay, but then we have the chance of getting other characters too. The survey rate indicates the progress you've made in exploring each region and maybe a requirement for accepting missions. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get as much grinding done on this game before next week. We'll see though. To raise the survey rate, install data probes and conduct segment recon. Raising the survey rates to certain milestones will grant you neat rewards. Okay, affinity. Affinity expresses your closeness with your allies, spanning 5 levels. As the affinity level increases, you may unlock special affinity missions and heart-to-hearts. Oh, we also have heart-to-hearts in this game. Interesting. Affinity grows gradually as you make dialogue choices your allies agree with. Complete missions, respond to soul voice prompts, and more. Oh. Online mode is required to join a squad. Oh, okay, I see what they're going into. I'm honestly probably not going to do that anytime soon. Okay. Would you like to be given this choice whenever you load the game? You can change the setting. I guess I'll keep it hidden. I don't think I necessarily need it. Okay, so Elma can join the party. And then Lynn, of course. And then we need to gather some more characters. Oh, Arena can also join. And I'm guessing Gwen. Okay. And Doug. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I honestly didn't think I was going to get them. I thought it was only going to be Elma and Lynn until I got more characters. Yeah, let's save. And this is chapter 4 now, right? Oh, it honestly doesn't say.